Okay. So we're still on 11.2. So if you just want to add on to your other notes, that's good. So 11.2 continued. Yesterday we talked about dot plots and we talked about the 5-number summary. So today we're going to talk about box and whiskers plots. And then if we have time, we'll start an activity. Okay, so box and whiskers plots, super easy. We'll go this way. To make a box and whiskers plot, actually, let me show you what a box and whiskers plot looks like so that you understand. So box and whiskers plot has a number line. So there's going to be numbers down here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not very nice numbering, but oh well. And it has a box in the middle of it, and it has these little guys out on the end. Okay, so it's going to look something like that. It has a box, so that inside of it is the box part, and the two guys out on the end, those two little thingies out on the end with the Lego whiskers. Okay, so a box and whiskers plot will look like that. Okay, so we're going to learn how to make those actually very easy. So we need to have a set of data to start with, and so I'm just going to make up some numbers for today, for right now. So let's say, I'm just having a hard time here. Let's see. Let's go 2, 4, 5, 5, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. There's 12 numbers there. Write them all down for me. They're already in order for you, which is very nice. Don't expect it all the time. I have to go check to see if the tape measures are. Oh, they are. Yeah, I'm gonna grab them.
Yes, you're gonna be I don't even know what you said.
Okay, so if you're going to make a box and whiskers plot, the first step is to find the 5-number summary. So that's the reason that we had to learn that yesterday. So go ahead, I'll take a minute or two, and I want you to find the 5-number summary of this data set. And we just practiced it on our warm-up.
I don't know.
Find the 5-number summary.
Oh, you learned how to do that yesterday.
5-number summary.
You're probably done writing your sentence. But no, I understand.
They're finding it. Okay, so 5-number summary. I'm going to talk you through it one more time, and then I'm pretty much just going to let you do these things on your own. Where is the median? Yep. So what is the median? 8.5. Now, remember that we find the median of the bottom half, so that much of it, which would be where? What is that? Yep. Okay, and then the median of the top half would be this much between the 9 and the 10, which is? Okay. So, 5-number summary, the minimum is what? 2. Q1, 5. The median, 8.5. Q3, 9.5. And the maximum, 12. Okay, so there's a 5-number summary. Now, you have to have this. It's part of a box and whiskers plot, which is why we had to learn how to do that first. I think I already said that. Okay, so to make the actual plot, you start with a number line. Okay, so the number line does not have to start at 0. Okay, it does not have to start at 0, but it does have to be evenly spaced counting. And you don't have to count by ones. So with a dot plot that we did yesterday, you have to count by ones. This guy, you do not have to count by ones. So I should have left myself some more room. Okay, so I'm gonna put him here. My lowest number that I have is 2. My highest number that I have is 12. I'm gonna start at 2, and I'm gonna go 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Listen, totally fine to count by 5s and not push those hash marks in between, but our graph is small enough that we could do that. Okay, we're going from 2 to 12, so no big deal. Okay, it should have a title or a label on the bottom, because that's all you need for, I swear, you guys, I cannot spell today. Need a label on the bottom. This is just random numbers. We're going to put random numbers there because it has to have a label, and I want you to have a correct box and whiskers plot in your notes. Okay, now, once you have it labeled and numbered, you make your number line with the thing. Super easy to make a box and whiskers plot. You need a small vertical line at each number of the 5-number summary. Okay, I want you to write that down, and then I will show you what I mean. Okay, write it down because I want you to watch what I'm doing so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, a small vertical line at each number of the 5-number summary. Okay, now notice my box and whiskers plot's floating above, so don't put it on the line. Okay, so my minimum is 2, so I'm going to put a little vertical line there, just a little. I'm right here, just this little guy. Okay, I need one at 5, that's Q1, so one at 5, one at 8.5, one at 9.5, and one at 12. Okay, so small vertical lines at each number of the 5-number summary. Will you give me a thumbs up if you understand what I'm talking about? Gabe, do you know why you're giving me a thumbs up? Okay, just making sure. You looked very far away. No, I don't care. It's fine. I just want to make sure you know what you're doing. Okay, now the middle 3, you're going to connect Q1 and Q3. The top and the bottom of Q1 and Q3. Okay, so again, let me show you. You write that down. Okay, so the tops of Q1 and Q3 get connected. Notice the median is in there. It's just there. And then the bottoms of them get connected. That forms the box of the box and whiskers plot.
What's that?
It's okay for a little crooked, right? And then you use the maximum and the minimum, create the whiskers. So I don't know how to tell you that without a ton of words, but you go from the middle to the middle. So Q1 to Q3 is tops, Q3 to maximum is middle, and Q1 to minimum is middle.
Yeah.
Gosh, she said she couldn't write today.
Because I had coffee this morning. I think it makes me stupid. I can't spell. I wrote max plus max. Good job, me. Okay, and that's it. That's your box and whiskers plot. So once the work is finding the 5-number summary. Once you have the 5-number summary, that's really easy. Okay, so here's what I want us to do. We had a bunch that we did yesterday. So let's go back to this. This is my notes. If you don't have them, it's okay. Here's the 5-number summary for our number of siblings. Okay, we did the dot plot of our siblings up here, and then we put our 5-number summary of our siblings here. I want you to make the box and whiskers plot. This is siblings. Okay, please make the box and whiskers plot of that.
How do you have a half of sibling?
Whiskers.
Oh my
You already have the data is already up there. You don't have to retype it. Right? I already found you the 5-number summary. It's up there in number 5. So you don't have to.
I had coffee too.
Okay. Fantastic.
I've not had my coffee today.
Good. So if you have questions, you can ask Ms. Barnhart. She's more likely to give you a right answer today.
That's my third hour.
No, mine's up there. Just do mine. Fine. Right? You got your 5-number summary up there.
Wait, this doesn't swear.
Right here. Above the blue line.
I still really don't want to pops.
Aww. To make what?
The pops.
Yeah, if you connect so this is Q, we were going yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's called Q1. This guy's Q3. Don't have to label them, but you connect the tops of the Q3s. It's gonna usually have a line there.
Yep.
And the bottom of the Q1, there's the box. I should stop there. That's the box part. And then the whiskers go middle.
Might want to, you're probably gonna have to do this. Or you can
Exactly.
extend your line.
Does that make sense?
You gotta get to 12. You can always just leave your line on.
Yep, you're doing the same thing, but with number of siblings. Yeah. Okay, we gotta start by making a number line. Okay, so if we're talking, so see. We're looking at this 5-number summary. Okay, so we gotta go from 0 to 12. So make your number line 0 to 12. Beautiful. Okay, so a small vertical line at those 5 numbers. Okay, so a small vertical line at each number, so 0. Well, I got a 0 there, right? Like that, like a little line. The next one's gonna be at 1. Okay, so a vertical line for each of those 5 numbers. Yeah, I think so. Okay, now, this is not X's, so erase your X's. Keep your line, keep your number. So this says a small vertical line. So you're thinking dots. Now, we connect the
As
Q1
the blizzard and you start going
across the top, and across the bottom.
you just gotta have to.
And then we make the
You
whiskers.
gotta have to.
We'll start with zero.
And then
Zero
if you
minus
start,
zero.
we can do.
Why didn't know what one above zero?
Once you're on, try that. Siobhan's got a crazy. Logan can do, but Logan had problems.
Like all day long.
Colin chooses problems.
Like if I use it right now, as it's hard.
No one ever said you can do a
And
pencil.
then Siobhan can like practice and stuff every time.
Okay.
So, but you can. Oh, you changed it.
Let me have your face up here. Okay? So, we're going from 0 to 12. I'm like counting by twos on this one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay? I'm gonna give it a title. This is the number of siblings we have. Okay? So, again, just in case you were busy copying things down, a small vertical line at each of these 5 numbers. So 5 little bitty lines. So, at 0, at 1, at 2, 3.5 would be here, and then 12 up here. Okay? You connect Q3 and Q1, so the 1 and the 3.5, connect them across the bottom and the top. And then, this is really not a very straight line. Okay? Make your whisker connects the Q3 and the maximum. That's very good. Okay?
It's the coffee.
Quite possibly. Okay, so let's try another one. Okay, let's try another one. Let's do, this is also data from yesterday, so I'll zoom in a little bit. This was my first hour test scores, I think.
Those weren't accurate. No.
Yeah, well, we didn't even find the minimum.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was like 30 days.
Okay, so in case you do not have it, here are the numbers here.
I would just always try to egg your names.
Okay, so please make a box of whiskers of this. Oh, like. Will it permanently erase? It will come back.
We'll come back.
Ooh, I could do that. Okay, try your number line first. Number line first.
This is a great talk.
Not sure what to go by.
You can start at your lowest. Like start at your minimum. And you gotta get up to 100, so you can count. Yeah, I probably wouldn't count for tens because that's not very much, but you can count by fives. Yep.
So, don't take any. So we're just doing this again. Oh, okay.
Yep, so the box. There should only be one in the middle, so you're connecting your 94.5. So you're connecting these guys through this one. So that, does that give you that one? You understand?
Shows different.
You're good.
A lot of the businesses they want to know. Just a way to like. It's like a mini quiz too. You don't want it.
It's the last
Got it? Okay.
Okay, so
Oh, I thought.
you must start about 80. You don't have to start at 0. Okay, don't start at 0. That would be ridiculous. Now this teeny tiny little box of whiskers splat. I think I'm gonna count by 5s. Look, 85, 90, 25, up to 100. Don't forget to give him his label. First hour test scores. Okay, so our minimum is at 80. 84.5 is going to be right up here, snugged up next to the 85. 88 would be about here. 94.5 is going to be about here. And 100 is going to be here. Okay, so middle 3 connect, or connect Q1, Q3 through the median. Here's your whiskers. Your box of whiskers should look like that. Okay, it should have the same shape. Whatever scale you have, they should have the same approximate shape. They might be a little bigger, they might be a little smaller, but the shape should be the same. Okay, now the next one we're going to do the whole thing. We're going to do all of it. We're gonna start with a list of data, and then we are going to make the 5-number summary and the box and whiskers plot. So let's do this is let's go ages of teachers on the top floor of the school. Okay, making up some stuff, not gonna lie, but we know Miss Barnhart's 35, Miss Douglas 36. Miss Rod, Miss Petrowski. Oh, Mr. Gleason. How old do you think Mr. Gleason is? Anybody have Mr. Gleason? He's not 100.
79.
He's not.
64.
Okay. Miss Cook?
Oh.
120.
Oh!
108.
You people are terrible.
108.
50.
50.
That's a way no.
This is very generous.
How about Mr. Clink?
28.
I think Mr. Clink's probably about 50 also.
Oh,
How about Mr. Hoover?
He's 30, he's 32.
He's 24.
Is he 32?
32.
Okay, 32. You guys, anybody have Mr. Wynn?
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Wynn, how old do you think Mr. Wynn is?
150.
Let's be realistic. I think Mr. Wynn is probably 56. I made that up, but that's a good guess. How about Mr. Hanson?
A good 200.
A good 200?
Good 70.
You guys, my dad is like 72. Mr. Hanson is not 70.
Sorry, 68.
Oh, man, I don't know how old. Got a guess?
Mr. Hanson?
They do.
200 or they're 20.
I know.
Mr. Hanson?
Miss Barnhart, got any guesses on Mr. Hanson?
I think we should change.
You think he's 56?
I don't know. He looks pretty young for 60. He told me he was.
He's 48?
48.
Okay, you're very sure about this. I like it. I'll take it. You guys, Mr. Brown, we're going to go. Mr. Brown is 43. That's a pretty good guess then.
Mr. Breaker's 50.
He is not.
Mr. Breaker, 18.
I think he's 30-ish.
Nah, he's 18.
No. He was talking about how he fought in World War I.
I'm sure he was. And I think, let's go Mrs. Silvernail. I think she's probably 52.
She's 30.
I think we need to up some of these.
How about,
Yeah.
let's see, Mr. Hoover's, or not Mr. Hoover, Mr. Hudson's down there. I think Mr. Hudson's 36.
Wait,
What's the 50?
No, he fucked with his brother.
There you go. Okay, so what I would like you to do
He's that young.
is make the 5-number summary.
She juked us out.
5-number summary
No, she didn't.
and box and whiskers plot, please.
Wait, how come you got the youngest?
Because I'm writing. No, that's not. That's Mr. Anderson.
No, he's not. He's not. He's ancient. Oh.
Mr. Anderson?
Yeah, he's like the middle school Mr.
He's
Senior.
ancient.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna put them in order for you. Because that's really hard to do this when you're not touching it. They have to be in order.
Is this true?
Yep.
It just makes my homework easier. You heard?
Mom's gonna have to check all your work on it.
40, 43,
I don't know what we're going by twos. We gotta get all the way up to 100.
45.
But you can start it.
I started at myself.
Oh,
I'd be here for a while.
there's no hundred. Not there.
Should be.
52, 56, 64. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So make sure before you start calculating that there are 15 numbers in your list.
Okay, we're going by tens.
15 numbers in your list.
Why is numbers so low?
Why is what so low?
The numbers.
Mr. Anderson.
Well, I thought they were teachers, not like good children.
Mr. Anderson's young.
Why don't he young?
He 30.
No, he's not. No, he's like, I think he's 27. Maybe 20, maybe.
Miss Douglas, do you know what you get when you go by tens?
What? Oh, did you start at 27?
Yep.
Oh my.
I think that's not
37, 47, 57,
67.
67. Oh my god.
Oh. It's not.
What?
So what did I find?
Guys, when we're done with this, I'll teach you a trick to finding the median quickly.
Wait, how many numbers are we supposed to have?
15 numbers. Listen.
I'm at 15. Wait, this.
Okay, so,
I'm missing one of the 50s.
okay. Did you miss the other 36? Yep, there's 2 36s. That was easy. No, to find his mistake.
Well, they don't have to know
Let's
what
end
it
it.
is.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Right.
Oh my god, this is good.
And your 2 1 is going to be the median. And then it goes away.
And then,
I'll show you a trick for that too.
And then do the same.
So let's say you hit it. Holy crap. You do. Nope, you don't. You can, this thing right here, it says entry. Now let's get back the last thing. And put on second. Looks different. Same thing. Second.
Yeah, cause I just had to go probably.
Yeah, it says it's done, but if you do second enter,
Oh wait, I can do that.
you can't enter it. Except there's two there. Yeah.
Can I go by 4?
For sure. If I was gonna go by 4, I might not start at 27. I might start at 26 just because it's an even number, but you can. You start at 27. It's just. Okay, so, listen to me a second. I'm gonna give you a trick about finding the median. Okay? A trick about finding the median. If you divide 15 divided by 2, what do you get? You get 7.5. What this tells me about the median is that there are 7 numbers on the left of the median and 7 on the right of the median. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my median. 43. Okay, I do the same thing on this side. It's pretty easy to find the median, but there are 7 numbers. Divide it in half, that's 3.5. 3 numbers on the left, 3 numbers on the right, 35. This guy, what's my Q3 up here? It's this 50. Okay, so minimum is what? 27. Q1? 35. Median? 43. Q3? 50. And the maximum. Okay, so when you're thinking about numbering, 64. Huh? 64. Yikes, I don't know where 60 came from. When you're thinking about numbering, I like to go, oh, you know what? I saw somebody doing this and I totally would do this. Like, I'm going to drop this down to 25 and count by 5s. Like, Bryson was counting by 5s, so I stole that idea from him. I'll just admit it. Okay, so I'm going to go 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and that's enough. You can count by whatever you want. You can count by 4s. That's fine. It's just easier in my brain personally to count by 5s. So I'm going to count by 5s. Got to give it a label. This is first floor or top floor, I guess. Top floor teachers' ages. Okay. So minimum 27. There's my vertical line. 35, 43, 50, and 64. Connect my middle 3. And then make my whiskers. Okay. Got one more thing to talk to you about box and whiskers plot. We like to describe their shape. Okay. So I'm going to teach you 3 different words here. So I'd like to describe the shape. So if you have a box and whiskers plot that looks really nice and even. Okay, so say it looks like this. That's pretty nice and even. I don't care where he is on your number line. Okay, we call this guy symmetric. Symmetric means that you can cut him in half, right? If I cut him in half, he's about the same on both sides. Okay, symmetric. So that's one of the words. There is another thing. Looks like this. Doesn't matter where your median is in here. But if it has a long right side tail, so if this right side is longer, this is called skewed right. That skewed is a funny word. It's a K, skewed right. Okay. You also can have it the other direction where you have a long left side tail. Like this. What do you think that is? Yeah, skewed left. So when we start to make graphs, and your book will say, when we start to do homework, when your book says describe the shape of your thing, it's just asking, is it symmetric? Is it skewed right? Is it skewed left? Sometimes they're neither. Okay, sometimes they're neither. Let me flip back a second and show you this graph. So this graph right here, what do you think about him? Whoops, might help if you could see him. There you go. If we were going to describe his shape, symmetric, we might say he's mostly symmetric, or he's approximately symmetric. If this whisker was a little longer, he'd be really nicely symmetric, but he's pretty close. So I could say fairly symmetric. This tail is a little bit longer. Like this is a tail of this whisker. He's not a tail. This whisker is 15. This whisker is like 8. I could say, if you were like, you might want to say he's slightly skewed to the right. You guys, when something is skewed to the right, it means that there's more data in that end. If you look at our teacher numbers, aren't they all like upper 30s and up? They're mostly in the upper ranges. We don't have a lot of teachers that are in their 20s. This is our numbers that are skewed to the right. There's more data on the right-hand side. Last thing I want to remind us of, I didn't ask you for this, but what's the IQR of our teacher ages here? 15, correct. Q3 minus Q1. Okay, so before we do homework, which we're not doing today, I know there's a question mark because I didn't know where we would get to. Before we do that, we're going to do an activity. So we're just going to, I think we'll probably just do the setup for this activity today. So here's what I need you to do in just a second. I need you to find a partner, and I need you to come up here and measure your noggin. I want you to come and figure out, like, around your head, okay, through your forehead, make sure it's nice and level. It's very stylish. What's the circumference of your head? Okay, you probably need a partner to help you read the thing and make sure it's straight. Okay, so you and somebody else, come up, get it. Listen to me. Do not use this tape measure. It is metal. It does not bend. Okay? Don't use this one. Come up and get a tape measure. I want you to record how many centimeters. Yep. I think that's our only option.
I do too. Are we done?
Just keep a pencil out so you can write it down. Perfect.
Thanks, Candy. You feel great.
Oh, yeah.
No, you sent me.
Oh. I knew
I'm sure how much you're going to Adrian?
Literally all of them.
Giant.
58. Oh, no. You started at 140. Oh.
56 and a half.
Hold that 1 centimeter bigger than me.
Try 58.
Yeah, you have.
What is it? Charlie. What's Owen?
58.
58.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I started at the 4.
Once you have your number, write it down on a piece of paper so you remember.
That's all.
Okay, go write your number down.
Bigger brain.
Okay, so. 64. Oh, you came up to it.
Yeah.
Hey, on the paper that I am giving you, please write down. Please write down your number.
Write down your number.
Cameron was 58.5.
I'm half an inch smarter than you are.
Centimeter. You can just throw them in.
Oh,
I want to.
Okay, so now write down your number. So make sure that you have it.
Waste time.
Aubrey, that's not yours. This is yours. I just called you Aubrey again. Oh my word! Sorry, Aubrey. Okay, now what I want you to do. And what I want you to do is you are going to collect the measurements for 10 to 12 other people in addition to yourself. Okay? So everybody has a number. Just walk around and get until you have 10 other, at least 10 to 12 other numbers.
Do we have to write down their name?
No. You do not have to write down their number. Let me try that again.
Their name?
You do not have to write down their name. Just their numbers. Okay? Just their numbers. 10 to 12 other people.
Can we write ours down?
Yes, but you have to be, you have to be
What'd you get? Yeah.